today we're going to design our own ring. This is a gold ring kit that I got off Not on the High Street, and it's by the brand The Workbench. It's not sponsored or anything, but I actually got this kit through a scheme at my job where every year you get a £200 fund to spend on personal development, and I thought buying a ring kit would be fun. So I think this was about £165, and inside you get a little book that basically talks you through how to do it. So it's got a contents page, introduction, how it works, the art of ring carving, design, diamonds and gemstones, engraving, the checklist, and then submitting your ring, because you do have to send it back off to get cast. I think you only have about a year from date of purchase to send in your ring off, because the price of gold fluctuates so much, so you have to be pretty quick with it. I got this in November of last year, so I'm cutting it a little bit fine, but we should be able to get it cast in time. But they give you some tools inside of the kit. You've got this little envelope, and inside of here you've got a ring sizer, which looks like a little tape measure. It's like this. It's quite handy actually. I've used this a few times when we were looking for rings for our wedding. You can just slide it on like this and see what size ring you are. I seem to be a Q on that finger. You then also get a few sandpapers. Some are more coarse than others, and it's to help you give you a nice finish when you've designed your ring. Inside you've also got this little box which has embossed The Workbench on it, which is really nice. And you've got 2 rings that you can design up. You get one included with the kit, but you can pay, I think it's an additional £45, and get the other one cast as well. So maybe if I like both of them we can do that. But you've got one with a squared top and just a normal circular one. And then here, this is what you send your rings back in. And finally you get a workbench pencil, a little thumb finger tack thing, a little blade, and then finally you've got this brown envelope that you send everything back in. Please place wax into the small box with your name, email and kit code. Place the small box into this envelope and post back to us. Do not return the big box. In the book as well, you've also got pages where you can design your own ring and draw some ideas down. So I think I'm going to do that first, try and hone in on one idea, and you can also pay a little bit extra and get gemstones and diamonds added to the ring. I don't think I want to for this design, because I was thinking of just having a really plain gold band with more of an interesting carved design on it, but there's so many ways that you can customize it. You can also get it engraved, which is quite a nice idea. It would be nice to get our wedding date engraved in it. So let's get started. Okay, so I've just read through the booklet, and the first thing we need to do is carve the ring to match our finger size, and then what we do is we basically trace around it on there to get the exact size of the ring that we're going to have, and then we can design the pattern. So what you have to do for that is take the sandpaper, and you basically want to roll it up, and then you pop it inside and you can sand it to the right size. So I guess I need to pick a finger and then find the size. I'm thinking my middle finger, not to swear at you there, just because I do like to have quite big chunky rings on chunky fingers, and I do have quite chubby fingers, to be honest. I'd say an R is good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And that is what I need to carve off, everything on the inside, like this, and then start sanding. When you order your ring, you actually get this little pink piece of paper, and it has a kit code on it, and you can pop that code into their website, and it has all tutorials for every step of the process. So I've just watched the one on how to size your ring, so just to make sure I'm doing it properly, and I've just realised that the design that I want to do is already on their website, and it's called Bark. So it's basically lots of jaggedy lines all around the outside of the ring, and it gives a very natural, earthy, organic look. So that's what I want to go for, because I have quite a few nice delicate rings, and I think that'll be a really good chunky one to throw into the mix. And they also pointed out that this shouldn't be very thick by the end of it, because say for example you had that on your ring finger, you've got quite a big gap either side which will be uncomfortable, so you want to sort of thin that down to a comfortable size before you send it off, otherwise it'll just be this really chunky circular ring that won't be nice to wear. But let's get it to fit my finger first. You can also buy the rings in a specific size when you order the kit, but I wasn't sure what finger I wanted it on or what size that finger was, so I thought it would just be easier to carve it at home. So it'll perfectly mould to my finger. Right, now we have the ring that fits my finger, so we are going to draw around it. And then what I want to do is try and take little chunks out of it. So I guess the name bark comes from the fact that it looks like the outside of a tree. And there'll be little delves all the way around. So it'll look something like that, but probably nothing like that at the same time. So before I start cutting into my sized ring, I'm going to practice how to do the bark texture on this ring first. So I've just watched the video and it says you want to cut into it rather than trying to take things away. So what I'm doing is digging it in. Digging that in next to it and then sort of like taking out the chunk I've just done. Go into it. And take little chunks out like that. Okay, that's it all the way across. And I really like how it turned out. I like that there's deeper ones, thin and thick ones. So I'm going to replicate that on this one now. Alright, I've gone around the whole outside making ridges. And I really like how it looks. But there is some places where it's very squared off. So I'm just going to glide the Stanley knife over that just to round out some of the bark, just so it's not harsh squares like chunks taken out of it. It is a bit tight going over the knuckle, but I don't want it to be any looser in case it's too big when it eventually comes. So I've finished this one now, and I did make a little mistake right at the beginning. You can see there's a bit of a chunk out of the top portion of the ring there, but it doesn't matter that it's not perfect, because it means that every time I wear the ring and I see that, it'll remind me of today when I actually designed the ring. So I'm going to give this one back to the workbench, and then since I've got this other wax ring, I might have a play around with it and see if I can come up with another design that I like, and I might get it cast and give it to Zach as a pre-wedding sort of stag gift. I think me and him are about the same size in fingers, so I'm going to shave it off to the same size as that one and then see what I can come up with. I like that. I've carved it a little bit more just so it's got a bit of interest in the front. Like that, and then the band is fully patterned all the way around. Lovely. Okay, so what you have to do now is scan this QR code on the last page and it'll take you to their ring portal where you can submit your rings and then add any extras. So maybe we'll just see how much engraving is and maybe we can get something engraved on there. So let's read. Please enter your kit code. So it's an 18 karat gold plated ring. It's not solid gold, but you can get it cast in solid 9 karat, 14 or 18 karat gold or platinum, but obviously you'll have to pay extra. And quotes take approximately 7 working days on receiving your wax ring. Ah, okay, so it's £55 for the second ring, plus 45 if you want it gold plating. Let's get this one in silver. Zach only likes gold. Let's see what it comes to. Select your finish. High polish. Oh, actually, yeah, high polish. Add gemstones, no thank you. Add engraving, yes. How much is that? Oof, no. So So it's £100 total for Zach's ring. I don't know. I'm gonna go upstairs and see if he likes my ring and see if it fits him first. I'm gonna go do that. Change of plan. This one doesn't fit him, it's way too small, and this one I can't make bigger because I've already shaved so much of it. So I'm not gonna get the second one. Sorry for wasting your time, but let's update the booking. Okay, please ensure you have clearly written your code kit name and email and circled ring/pendant 1, 2 or 3 on your mini wax return envelope, which I think is the one in here. So that is what I have to fill out now. So name, email, kit code, ring 1 of 3. Okay, we're all done and we have everything written on the little bag. And now pack the ring away. So 1 ring, into the bag it goes. I accidentally put my wrong mobile number on the order. Did say triple check, but I had Zach talking to me. So now that goes into the little box, which goes into that one, which goes into that one, and then we have Royal Mail picking it up tomorrow. It's free collection. That's it. So I just need to finish it up. There we are. All done and ready to go back. And Royal Mail are going to bring the return label, so it's very easy, and they say within 10 days I should have an update on the online portal, and then hopefully I'll have the ring a few days after that. So I can't wait to show you what it looks like, and I'll probably put in a clip now of the finished ring. Guess what's just arrived? It is the 21st of August and it got delivered about an hour ago, but I've been at work. So let's see. I think it took maybe 3 weeks to come. Can't remember. I'll put the dates on the screen. Got a thank you card. And this, I assume, is the ring, although it feels very thin. It says designed by you on the top. I love it. It is quite thick, but I do like that. Oh! It's a good size. It fits on that one as well. Very nice. Very shiny as well. Look at that. You've got all of the bark-like ridges that we put in. Ooh, I'm going to Ibiza on Sunday. I'm going to take that with me. But I love that, and it was so much fun designing it, sending it off, and I've been looking forward to it getting delivered. And I actually went on the portal the other day and it said it was still in like the second stage, which was the casting stage, and it should take 2 to 3 weeks. And then literally a day later I got a text saying Royal Mail will try to deliver it on Thursday. So I think that's a great set. Obviously I got it for free through my work, and it is very expensive if you did want to buy it, but it was really fun. So if you have maybe a higher budget for someone in your family, a partner, a mum, and you think they'd enjoy making their own jewellery, I'd definitely check out the Workbench. But I think it's quite a nice idea if you've got someone crafty in your life. But thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll leave some information down below if you do want to check out the Workbench. It was a really fun kit, and I think they'd make a great gift for someone's birthday or for Christmas. So all the information will be down below. Let me know what you think of the ring, and I'll see you on my next one next week. Bye.